What's going on?
It's been so long.
It's nighttime turning to daytime
Dude,
in the Wakers.
we have so much to talk about in this episode. First of all, I'm just going to... I like that you have that right there. That's awesome.
The draw.
How do you usually celebrate New Year's? Because right now, it is New Year's Eve. It is December 31st. 30th? 31st.
31st.
31st today. How do you usually celebrate New Year's?
I guess I've liked the idea of
Parties.
the past few years of having parties and hanging out with my good friend Arturo.
What did we
and
do
having-
last year?
I'm not sure what we did last year, but I think it's kind of been a tradition where we just have a small get together, play music, and have like I guess I've always gone over to your families for the New Year's.
No fucking way. Really?
I'm pretty sure that's because
I don't remember.
one of the years we went over to G's house, played music, and had some chicks over.
Wait, what?
And then we went to
Oh, that was the first year. That was the first year.
remember the going over to the non-believers' house.
That was the
'Cause you were-
first year. Our first year of us hanging out, right?
I think so. I believe so.
Because
Yeah.
we started.
It must have.
We started like in that summer.
It had to. If it wasn't that year, it was like the following. I was thinking it was the 2018 to the 2019 year.
God, this is why we just got to take so many photos to document our lives.
We
'cause
do.
I forget things all the time. However, that sounds correct.
And then the
because-
next year, we were at your mom's having soup, because she made this big pot of soup.
By the way, she made that again. It's actually still in my house. I mean, like the new
Nice.
one that she made. So before she went to Texas, it's called pozole. It's a Mexican soup that it's mainly more on the spicier side. If you want to make it spicy, you can make it mild if you want. It's a chicken brothy kind of soup. It can be chicken or beef, but the main thing is that it's also got these little they look like corn nuts, but they're not. They're super soft. And obviously because of the meat in the broth, like it's just this intense flavor of soup.
Yes.
You can put onions in it, lettuce, all that good stuff. It's called pozole. You can look it up or just harass your local Mexican about it. And dude, it's amazing. So she made that before she went to Texas. I have a huge pot of it still in my car. I don't know what to do with it because I eat a little bit of it a day, like a bowl a day. I can't finish it.
Well, it is New Year's today. Do you want to have Chinese food then? A little bit later after if we have Chinese food in like an hour or something,
You had me at you.
then after another couple hours, we have a little bit of soup.
Well, I think I'll just bring it over probably throughout the week or something,
Yeah.
if you don't mind. I don't have to come over, but I'll just bring it over for you, if that makes sense. Just so you can experience the flavor again.
Yes.
It's been in my mom's car, by the way, because that's where like she's in the garage, and it's kept cool.
Your mom's just hiding in the garage.
Well, like she,
That's the way it's... My mom's just in the garage right now.
no,
So.
just her car, just her car. Did I say my mom? Like her car is just waiting there, just because of that. I think this is where we gotta go. Get out of my way to get the ghost map.
Yes.
Essentially, holy cow, it is.
Ba, 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 ba.
I think this is the ghost map area. But yeah, she made me this thing, and I can't finish it. However, I will bring it over so that you can have some. I'll give you a giant jug of it,
That'd be wonderful.
and just let me know what you think.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I loved it when we were over there. I can't remember. I feel like there was one more New Year's, but I almost don't think
What
we
happened
had
last
3
year?
New Years.
What happened last year?
Wasn't last year that was the
2019.
2019 to the 2020. So what did we do?
On my birthday, you came over with G. I think we even played a little bit of
Wait,
music
wasn't
downstairs.
okay. Last year, over your birthday was the wedding. That was
Yes.
last year.
That was last year. So then that, going over to December, I think, you spent it with your parents, I believe. And I spent it with...
You know what? I'm gonna grab my phone. I use my phone to monitor Twitch for this
Actually,
chat.
you know
but
what
I'm
I was
gonna-
going to do is I was going to look at our old YouTube videos
That-
on that day and see what we did.
Let me go to my
Oh, you have a thing.
snap memories. So let's see. What is December? Heck, I'm trying to go through. Oh, okay. So we did
It is
not.
on there.
The last New Year's,
Uh-huh.
we did not spend together because I went to a small party.
Right.
Um,
I think you did tell me about that.
and
But
had a
what-
glorious time with friends and.
Wasn't there a babe there that you like tried to date?
There was, yes. We went
But
out.
it didn't go. I know it didn't go anywhere.
It-
But like, what happened with that one?
It was, I mean, not too much. We just all hung out, had a good time. Kind of got close with her. Snuggled, huddled, whatever. All the good stuff.
Because you met her just that day, I believe, right?
I'd known her from school, but we like really got to know each other kind of that day
Oh.
over the next couple days. But then she didn't want to pursue it, so whatever. But otherwise, it was a glorious time. It was probably one of the most highlighted days of my life.
I don't remember what I did, to be honest. I don't remember. I sent you. Did I? I don't even think I sent you anything.
I don't believe. And then the previous December, that was
We went to Gilbert's.
we were downstairs playing
Oh my god.
playing games. Yeah, cause
Yeah, I remember that.
yep. So we were over at Gilbert's then.
I
that
think
day.
you sent me that as well. That was awesome.
But yes, no, that clarifies our what was happening.
But that's awesome, man. I'm glad we get to continue this tradition. As you know, I would love to spend every waking moment with you, but
Of course.
actually, no,
So would
there's
I.
no buts. But but yeah, this is awesome, man. We're gonna do today. We have a lot of things planned. For right now, we're just gonna unwind a little bit, gonna get our thoughts out because we haven't seen each other for like 4 days. And
It's been a long 4 days.
yeah, it's been a while.
Artie fucking was the most generous of people and got me 2 boxes of jalapeno Cheez-Its.
Yeah, by the way, that was your
What the
Christmas present, but I just totally forget to bring it over.
I appreciate it.
As you
Thank
know, my mind is like a peanut. It's so incredibly small. But my penis is huge. How does that work?
How is that relevant?
Huh?
What?
Look at this boat. Do you remember this
Yeah.
guy?
He's got the seeds for all the fishes.
I think this is the one that has the frickin' the heart piece. No, it's not. Okay,
No.
in our last video that we went, where I did the exact same thing, I believe I went to that guy's boat 4 frickin' times, expecting that there would be a different merchant in there, but it's the same
not.
dude, the same haircut and everything. By the way, this time I'm actually going to give this dude a flower. Look at this guy, like a bum.
The Goron.
All right. Traveling merchant, do you remember? There's like 50 of these traveling Gorons.
I love how they all have hats that are covering their face, but they've got like just this little eye hole.
The tiniest one. Okay.
Slight little.
All right. So yeah, I got something for you to trade. How would you like this cute little flower? How about that? That's a sea
What's this?
flower. What is he gonna give me? Oh,
His cactus.
this is better. This is better than anything I.
Yeah, what does it do?
We now establish 25 rupees. Perfect. We now get to establish trading grounds with this dude.
That's exciting, I guess.
Yes, it's amazing because now we can continue the progress. So by trading the goods of the goods or whatever, we formed a merchant's oath. As such, I shall honor our merchant's oath by sending shipments of my products to Windfall Island. I don't know. Like I said, in my original playthrough, I thought I completed this game 100%. I guess I did everything except for the merchant's path. This is the one thing I've never done.
So then with this, can you get the sale that you needed?
Well, the sale is comes in whenever. I believe you can get the sale whenever, but you have to wait till nightfall or to nighttime to get the sale. So before I go to Windfall Island, I just have to make sure that it's nighttime so that when I enter it, it's perfect. And I believe there's nothing else I can do here because you see how there's like all these rock formations or whatever.
Yep.
I thought there was something else there. Maybe that looks like a little. There's a little
Oh,
cave.
there's a cave. Yeah.
Okay.
Use your hook shot or climb up somewhere.
Because I can use the hook shot on those trees later. I don't have it yet, but I will be getting it later. Okay, so for now, like a lot of these islands, until you get the hook shot, power bracelets, you can't really do much.
Well, speaking of Power Bracelets or Legend of Zelda,
Yes,
I picked up
a
Fucking-
godsend, finally.
a game.
Oh my god.
2 games actually. I haven't tried Cadence of Hyrule, but I bought
I'm-
both Cadence and Breath of the Wild.
I saw the review for that. Let me know how it is.
I don't expect it to be phenomenal, but it's
I didn't like.
I'm excited for the idea of it.
I don't like rhythm games, but in the way that this one does it, it looks great. It didn't hook me as in like that's the game I want to buy. But let me know how it is because I'm very curious about it as well. By the way, Scott Pilgrim comes out next month on the 14th. So
Was that the Scott Pilgrim game?
the video game? Yes.
Okay. What platforms does that release on? Do we know if
The
it's
Switch and PS4.
is it on PC as well? Otherwise, I mean, Switch is.
It's on PC right now. You can pirate it, I think.
Nice. Not that we would recommend or.
We don't endorse any of that stuff. We're just saying that's how some other. If you type in Google Scott Pilgrim, the world or whatever, pirate. I don't know what happened. You might get a virus. Who knows? In any
Mom,
case,
my pants fell down. I
getting-
deleted the virus.
it's the same virus every single time. Pull your pants up. Essentially, this game is finally coming out, which has been my. God, man, I've been wanting to play this game for so freaking long, and we finally get to play it together since it's going to be coming out on the Switch. It'll be an amazing journey for us to do. But before that, you got Breath of the Wild for the first time, and you're playing it for the first time.
Yes.
What has your experience been so far? Tell me about the magic of this freaking game.
Phenomenal. It's
Oops.
so exciting to finally I'm not sure I can really express it in words right now, but it's the openness that I'm able to feel. Also, it's just a breathtaking game like Wind Waker. It's
And
very animated,
That
but
Breath of the Wild, like when they say Breath of the Wild, like they named it that for a purpose.
like it gave me what's the opposite of trauma? Like it was euphoric
Yeah.
in reminding me of my own personal happy place
Of love of Zelda, or just love of games, or just love of.
of nature. Like my personal, like I guess happy play. I guess this is kind of personal, but like where I feel most happy is not necessarily with my family, but also in like nature at the Tamarack Nature Center. There's like certain places that are like, this is like my zen place. And there was a few moments playing Breath of the Wild within the first hour where it was like, this reminds me of some of those places. It's like, wow, this is so peaceful and organic that it just brings such bliss and calmness, which was
Dude, that's awesome.
euphoric. But yeah, no, it was absolutely amazing just to be able to run around and finally explore it for myself, not just seeing like an episode. And I've kept myself from like watching playthroughs or watching
Which
other
is
people.
extremely hard to do since the game came out not only 3 years ago, but
Absolutely.
for you to hold yourself back, it's almost like being with the lady and not consenting in coitus.
Honestly,
It's extremely difficult.
the only splurge I did was soon after the game came out was watching the first episode of the Game Grumps play it,
Which
and that was it.
Which they did a really good job at doing it. By what I wanted to do for our playthrough was actually I wanted you to play it so that you could experience it for the first time. But a similar experience from what we did with Kingdom Hearts 3 when that first game came out. I wanted to experience the entire game first, so that whenever we did play it on the show, I knew exactly what to do, and then I felt like I already got my full experience out of it, just me playing it by myself. It's just like, it was amazing.
Yeah.
So I think that's similar to what we're going to have to do.
Yeah, no,
But
I'm,
if you're still down,
I'm sure within the next few weeks of me being somewhat bedridden, I'll probably splurge through most of it, or at least I'm assuming a good part of it, just having fun exploring,
well,
and
when
I'll
you
know
get to
what
the
I'm
first
doing.
part, the first part of it is just the tutorial stage, pretty much. All of it, what you're playing right now. By the way, as far as tutorial stages go, they do a really good job of.
It does
bringing
not
you-
feel like a
It
tutorial.
doesn't.
Like
That's what's awesome
it
about
still
it.
is, but it's such a nice gradual thing. Like with the trials, it didn't even feel. They make it so you can just kind of explore it for yourself.
Yeah,
and
it's
not-
still pretty open, even in that first part. But once you get the sail, dude, the freaking paraglider.
You got the world to explore.
Woo, oh my god, your life is meaningless until that. Like honestly, it just doesn't matter. All right, this
Also,
dude is-
we're gonna have to try to make some episodes of doing Mario Kart together as well, since
that would be
since
a
we have
fun
we should maybe do
thing.
that today.
Actually, I would not mind doing that. That's a great idea. God, why do I?
I wonder we could even keep the live going eventually. I mean, maybe if we wanted to re-up the live later after food or something. We'll do a bunch of episodes of this, but
Oh.
maybe later we'll switch things up. But what are we doing here?
I guess I'm getting shot at.
I think maybe actually one of the things I love about the Breath of the Wild, even with me just starting and learning about it, it feels like Skyrim in the sense of it's open world, you've got the map, you can fast travel, which is not the highlight of it, but
Yeah.
You can pause it, you get the food, it just feels like Legend of Zelda, but really just fleshed out to what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Is supposed to be.
Which is amazing. You know, it finally took its time to get there, because Skyward Sword, the game that preceded this, like on the bigger platforms, because you had Triforce Heroes, which was on the DS, and I think what other game was on there? There was another game.
Also, I love the bow and arrow mechanics. Like,
Yeah.
I'm astonished. I don't even know the half of how.
Oh, there's so many things I can teach you with that.
Of Breath of the Wild, because I've just started it. There's so much more that I haven't even learned, but just how smooth it feels playing it.
Yeah,
And,
dude, when they were doing the presentation of it, oh my god! Back when I think it was Miyamoto was presenting the game, the thing that really caught me was that when you finally get a horse, the horse runs on its own path. Like it'll follow a path that's on the ground. You don't have to like maneuver to it. Towards it.
Nice.
So you can worry about shooting whatever you want in front of you, and the horse would just kind of jog along. It's amazing.
And not to mention, just aside from Breath of the Wild, the Switch itself as a console / hand, like groundbreaking, taking a handheld and combining it to be a console is just groundbreaking.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like to be able to just, I want to play it on the TV, or no, I'm gonna have it portable.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like playing it in my lap now. I want to have my arms down in a controller and play it on the TV where it's bigger screen.
Now
Like,
the one hindrance of the Switch, which is what's getting a lot of flack for it.
excuse me.
Well, there's quite a bit of hindrance for the Switch. What the heck? Is it really? Got it.
Nice.
That's what I was trying to get. The one hindrance, my main hindrance of the Switch is that when you take it on docked form, it'll actually drop in frame rate.
Mm.
It'll make it being
When you're in the docked form.
when you're in docked, I believe it tries to follow 60 FPS, but then when you're undocked handheld, it goes to 30 FPS. And whenever you do get to that one point where there's like a bunch of explosions or a bunch of enemies on the ground, you will definitely notice the lag. Extreme, like millisecond lag, but you'll definitely notice it.
Okay,
That's the one thing. Now I think it is rumored that they're going to be coming out with new Switches that are going to be, I think, stronger performance. It's the same Switch, but it's just the performance of it is just going to be a lot better.
That's cool.
So just food for thought.
Well, next time on the Twin Chickens, we will we'll have a good time talking about what we want to talk about
I'm not
in the next episode.
I do.
Thank you for joining us. We'll get shot at by cannons and drown. Okay, looks like we're gonna drown or see the seahorse.
See you.